I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. Blue. Check. Fresno. Hey, alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. The tackle there by Breean Body Calhoun. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
97's the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, dude.
Ready. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? dialing that one up into great success.
Go! 90 Wolf! Go! Go! Rush in! Rush in!
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Down! 60 Pittsburgh! Watch the safety creep! Check safety! Check safety!
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set! 60 outlaw! You better be afraid of me! You better be afraid of me! Switch! Switch! Under 10! Under 10! 10!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Rosas' kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Move. Ran, up. Alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Man, Anthony Miller. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. No.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. You. Hey. 97's fine.
2nd and 11. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch the screen. Go. Watch the screen. Hey, team 6. 58 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy? Give me something. 5.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, Slayton. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Here we go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
61, matchbox light. Go.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
2nd and 9 now. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
3rd and long.
Ready. 30 base. Coming after you. Hey, Charlie. 58. Mike, 22 jet bomber. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Look at me, zipper. Here we go again. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Check 56. You can't block me. Check now.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Montgomery a first down and then some. And down to the 19-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 74 yards.
And the Bears first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
That's it, baby. We got one.
Giants 3.
Sit down. 180. Watch it, Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hatchet. Watch twist. Hey, 18. Red, up. Watch it.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's our time. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. I got him, back to mine. I got him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
All day, dog. Hey, switch gears, switch up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 13. Check 13.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the shit. Hey, ball. Switch. Check. Crunch. Shit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
At the 18-yard line.
180! Right there, 56. Hey, check. Run, go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky, they'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
We got to step it up. Spot. Move. Spot. No. Mike 56. Coming.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Meadows. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
180. Max 56. Hey, ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Corey Coleman back deep to return. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 58's the money. 58's the money. Check. Now. At 58 is the money. Well, 58's the money. Let's go.
Back to throw here. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go. Motion. 97. Yes. Hey, here we go. 97's the mic. 97. Hey, exit. Target. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Yep.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Trubisky to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain there of 21 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. Corey Coleman. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Stay at home.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, get him, get him, get him. You got him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got one. Watch the eye. Alert.
Now Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, alert.
Here's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to them here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. Third down here.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Hey, Foxtrot. 58, boy, 58, Mike. Hey, get it.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New York.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Eddie Jackson brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Okay, ready? 97's the mic. Come on. You better swing. Chopper. Watch out. Shit. Watch twist. Go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey.
They'll go again here with Mack. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We want this. Check 4. Check 15.
Here's Mack on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 5. 97's the mic. Let's go, D. 97's the mic. Right, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Jones on the return. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows, only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Giants 24, Bears 21.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
18. Check 99. Check 31.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Meadows. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Up, 180.
6 right there, 56.
Red, up.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Work. Jump.
Trubisky will throw. And he's got Miller. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half. Looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Get the ball.
I want to work.
On first down, Trubisky. That's caught by Hollister. And down inside the 15 he goes. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Slam. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Motion. Mike 56.
On first down, Meadows looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up, 180.
Check 56. I'm going to run you over. Show it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Meadows. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, check, check. 3 down.
Now.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll set up to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Kill. You go tight. You did. You got tight. No.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10-2 strike. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7. At the
X3. 218. Jump.
58.
Ready?
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Single.
Hey, Alpha.
58.
He's back to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, order.
97's the mic. Get in the weight room.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
On the ready.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
58 the mic. 58 the mic. I got
you.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this. All day.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, That tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down.